Good Sunday evening, y'all. We are back in the kitchen. Yay! So tonight I'm going to do 2 chicken recipes. I'm going to do 2 videos and chicken different ways that I'm doing tonight. So the first way for this video is going to be cream cheese stuffed chicken. So let's get these ingredients and I'll get you the measurements and the ingredients. Here we go, y'all. Okay, so I'm starting off with 4 chicken thighs. I've mostly skinned them, deboned them, and so we've got the chicken thighs in my ingredients mix. For my spices and seasoning, I did a teaspoon of raw honey, a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, a tablespoon and a half of lemon and herb Old Bay, a tablespoon of black pepper, and a tablespoon of rosemary out of the garden. And I also squeezed in a half of a lime. So that's the lime juice from the half a lime, and everything is mixed together. And then the cream cheese is gonna go inside, and then I'll put the spices, and then I'll cover it all with spices again. And then I'm using my cast iron skillet tonight, and I'm going to put this in the oven. I'm going to start it at 30 minutes on 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and it is already preset. So as I'm getting the chicken ready, this will warm up and be ready to put everything in. Let's get back to the process. So we're going to see how this goes. I've got my little camera stand tonight. So I'm going to get some cream cheese. It's about a half a tablespoon, I would say. And then I'm going to start coating the inside of my first piece of chicken. There we go. Get that in there really good. Get it all meshed in. It's not going to be pretty, but it's going to taste good, y'all. Let me tell you. Okay, so I would say that's actually a tablespoon of cream cheese going in. There we go. This last little bit over here. Now to get my spices on the spoon. Rub that in. There we go. Get that all nice and coated. And then I'm only going to fold it over once. And then I'm going to stick it in the pan. And I didn't put any oil or anything in the pan because, especially with the fat that was on this chicken, it really doesn't need it. And I am coating both sides of the chicken, just kind of rubbing in the spices and everything. And I'll show y'all that in just a minute once I get all 4 of these done. So here's our next tablespoon for our next one. And there's a Casper cat in the background. Oh my goodness. Really? Do y'all ever talk to your animals? I talk to Casper all the time. And in fact, y'all, this morning I wanted to sleep in. I'm sorry, it is Sunday. I watch, if you've ever seen it or ever looking for a good YouTube channel with a Sunday morning service, check out Mimsy's Garden. I will put the channel name in the description of this video so y'all know where to go. But her husband, Brother Terry, whose channel is Poor Boy Homestead, he does a Sunday morning service every morning, Sunday morning, 11 Central Standard Time. And man, y'all, I have just been blessed. He's been doing this for about a month now. And man, every Sunday morning I look forward to that. It's one of my favorite times in the morning, so I can sleep in or do whatever I want to get done around the apartment or work in the garden and then turn that on at 11. Man, it's been a blessing. So this morning, going back to Mr. Casper over here, this morning Casper decided at 7:30 it's time to wake up. Now this little one, I had given him his food the night before, right? So he had food in his bowl. And he decided, oh, it's time for me to wake up. He's already up. I need to pay attention to him as he keeps crying in the background, y'all. That's just him wanting attention. So, he came up on the bed and started meowing at me. And then he started scratching the headboard. And every time I'd get onto him for one thing, he'd do another. Then I finally said, okay, lay down. So here he is, loud purr, 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 laying down. So he laid down, but he's still purring away. So then finally he kind of takes a nap, and I get back to kind of napping this morning. So then, I'd say about an hour later, the process starts again. So finally at 10, I just went ahead and got up. I was like, fine, I'm done playing this game. I'll go ahead and get up. So anyway, y'all, that's what happened this morning. But he is hilarious. He's a hoot. Keeps me entertained, that's for sure. And such a cuddly kitty cat. So if y'all ever have animals that keep you entertained, shall we say, then you understand. So this is our last chicken thigh, y'all. Get this last little bit here. And then what I'm going to do is get some water so I can get the very last little bit of all these spices out after I finish coating this last one. And then I'm going to pour a little bit over each piece of chicken here. Here we go. And I will be back so I can show you what it looks like on top. Ooh, let's get this in the pan and that in the pan. There we go. I'll be right back, y'all. Okay, y'all. So here's what it looks like with the cream cheese inside. I had cream cheese left over, so I put about a half a teaspoon on the top of each piece. And now we're going to stick this in the oven after we go check on Casper. Shall we see what this little mister is up to? Where are you at? Where are you at? Come here. Come here. Hello. 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 Oh, just a sweet boy. Okay, go wash my hand and stick this pan in the oven, and then I'll be back once it is ready. Okay, y'all. Taste test time. Let's do the cream cheese stuffed chicken. Get that all ready. Here we go. It just falls apart in my mouth, y'all. It's so good. Now, for the chicken nugget time. Here we go. And this has that little extra kick to it, which I kind of like. I'm starting to like that extra kick. Not too much, but enough. Oh, y'all. It is well worth the prep and everything. Totally worth it. So much better than any fast food restaurant you could go to. And you know what's in it, y'all. So this one, I forgot to tell you, along with the other ingredients I told you about, the batter, the ingredients for the the spices on the chicken nuggets, I also did dried basil. It was the last time I dried basil I had in there. And I'm drying more basil, so I've got another supply coming. So I hope y'all have a good evening. And as you can see, it's about ready to turn. So I better go for now, and I will catch y'all later tonight.